kids that were in elementary school and middle school in the 1990s, I want to ask you, when you were kids, were you ever curious, like, who God is? Like, did you have households that you grew up in where you did not go to church or nothing, but for some reason, your mom who was raising you or your mom and dad would tell you these bedtime stories that were of Noah or Moses? You know, this guy sent a flood and killed all of us once, but one man was able with his hands to make this big ass ship and get away from all of it, and God chose him out of everyone and said, here is a rainbow, it's the end. Take that rainbow and make it your own, Noah. It's a covenant, and a covenant is a pact. It's a promise that God makes, and God encourages us to not make promises at all. But have you ever said to yourself, wow, one man was picked? You know, guys, imagine how much of a burden that was on Noah, though. Not that he had to build this whole ship, but he had to watch us all die. And please, LGBTQ, give us back our rainbow flag. God does not put them flags outside of a Christian church to welcome gay in. God puts that flag out of a Christian church to say, remember, my promise to you is not to kill you all at one time by flood. You know, this time, guys, God will kill us by fire. And I hope in our lifetime, I get to see God reset it all. I think that we are horrible human beings. I think that this life and world has beautiful things in it, but it's corrupted. I spent 2 months crying over trees looking too dead. In the 90s as a kid, I don't remember the trees being as dead as they look today. That's how bad they've looked to me, like they've aged for 3,000 years. Like maybe God tricked us all and put us down in a deep sleep and ran around, and time passed faster than we thought, and it's all dying off real fast. But to me, in the 90s, our trees were alive and green. Now today, they're dried out and shriveled up and brown. Everything is dying, and I've mourned for our environment. God had me crying and sobbing like a baby. But I just want to know, kids of the 90s, did you ever, like, have questions for your parents, like, am I going to be punished by this, by someone else? And your parents would say, God will send you to the devil, and the devil will burn you in hell. Like, and if you, yeah, go ahead and make that mistake. God will punish you, Rose, when you die. See, my mom never told me that God could punish me while I was alive and change the course of my life. And he did.